episodes presented by Train the Teacher. Our today's topic is phases of teaching. What do we understand by phases of teaching? What is the meaning of the word phase? What do we understand by the word phase? Phase means stage. In Hindi, we call it avastha. Phases of teaching, which means stages of teaching. You can't just go and conduct a lesson. आप ऐसे नहीं जा सकते कि सीधे चले जाएं, अच्छा आज मुझे ये पढ़ाना है और आप बिना किसी प्लानिंग के चले जाएं, कुछ भी पढ़ा दें. That is not teaching. That's a failed teaching attempt, I'll say. Right? So teaching is a complex task. We do need systematic planning to carry it out successfully, right? And to achieve all the desired lesson outcomes, we must know what a teacher does before, during, and after the class to execute a successful lesson and to impart successful learning in students. And that is why we have phases of teaching. Okay? Stages of teaching इसीलिए है जिससे कि हम बच्चों में अच्छे से नॉलेज को इम्पार्ट कर पाएं and students can make the best out of it. Okay, now there are 3 simple stages: pre-active, interactive and post-active stages of teaching. You can also look here. Pre-active, interactive and post-active. There are these 3 stages. और जैसे इनका नाम है pre, inter, post, I'm sure you're able to understand something about it. Pre means पहले, inter means during, उसी समय, and post means बाद में. Let's get started with the first one, which is pre-active phase. Before we move ahead, why don't you visualize it? आप अपने आप को as a teacher सोचें और आप सोचें कि आप एक लेसन कंडक्ट कराने जा रहे हैं. आपको स्कूल जाना है, आपको बच्चों को पढ़ाना है, आप क्या क्या करेंगे? सोचें आप, 5 सेकंड लीजिए और जो भी आपके दिमाग में आ रहा है, that is the answer to this phase, which is pre-active. आप जाएंगे, आप क्लास कंडक्ट कराने से पहले आप देखेंगे कि मुझे कौन सा लेसन पढ़ाना है, मुझे क्या सिखाना है स्टूडेंट्स को, देखो क्या क्या एग्जाम्पल्स देने हैं, what examples do I have to give, how will I assess the students, what activities will I run in order to help them out, what about the teaching method, will I use textbook, whiteboard, blackboard, any experiment method. So all these questions, all the preparation planning that you do before the class, that is known as pre-active phase of teaching. As it's written, the major activities include identify the learning objectives, select the content to be taught, usko organize karna, teaching method, as we were talking, teaching method kya hona hai, that assess, and then the assessment criteria. That's all pre-active. The next one, if we move forward, is the interactive phase of teaching. Okay, now pre, class से पहले, interactive, अब हम class में आ चुके हैं. This one talks about the class. Great. So this is during the class, as I've just mentioned, and as this one was majorly related to planning of the lesson, this one is majorly related to the execution of the lesson. In this, there are 3 things that take place: teacher observes, teacher diagnoses, and teacher reacts. Okay? Observation में क्या होता है? आप अपने आप को teacher समझें. Okay? And when you enter, you observe or you identify कि class का size क्या है. Okay, there are 30 students. Which student can help me? कौन से ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स जिनको मैं एम्पावर कर सकती हूँ, मॉनिटर बना सकती हूँ, बिहेवियर मॉनिटर बना सकती हूँ. So who are the students who can create problem? जो कुछ शैतान स्टूडेंट्स हैं, जो नॉटी दिख रहे हैं, मिस्chievous दिख रहे हैं, right? Sometimes there are students who are hyperactive, who would not listen to you no matter what you do, right? And when you enter, identify that you as a teacher must display all the good teacher-like qualities. So this is observation of students and your. I hope we are clear with this. Okay? आप अपने आप को इमेजिन करें क्लास में एंटर करते हुए, आप सिर्फ ऑब्जर्व करेंगे. राइट आफ्टर द ऑब्जर्वेशन आप डायग्नोस करेंगे. A very easy and quick way for you to understand the difference between observation and diagnosis is observation happens merely through our eyes. आप देखेंगे वो आपकी ऑब्जर्वेशन है, आप दिमाग लगाएंगे अच्छा ये ऐसे है वो ऐसे. But in diagnosis we actually test it. Okay, now let's read about diagnosis. As it's written, you'll get to know your learner's previous knowledge, interest, ability, etc. Let's take an example of a doctor. Doctor observes that okay, the patient looks pale, yellow skin, weak, tired. I think the patient is suffering from anemia, deficiency of blood. ये उसकी observation है, वो आंखों से देख के guess कर रहा है. But when it comes to diagnosis, वो proper ठोस facts पे depend करता है. वो blood test करवाएगा, blood test की report में आएगा, and then he would believe or take the decision of what the actual condition is. Similarly, in the classroom, you've observed different types of students who are there in the class. Now you will diagnose them by assessing कि कौन कितना होशियार है, किसको कितना याद है, and कौन सा student किस student को किस तरीके की help चाहिए आपसे. Sometimes there are students who are introvert, but they would know everything, right? So this is that stage, diagnosis. And the third one is reaction. हमको उनका reaction देखना है, which means you'll start teaching, interaction होगा, तो obviously you'll be able to see their reaction. Okay? Observe through eyes, diagnose, test them, and reaction means talk to them, get to know where they are and how much do you have to help them out. You have to engage them here. So this is pre-active planning stage, interactive execution stage. We'll move to the last one, which is post-active stage. Now post-active takes place after the class, as the word post is there, right? After. Now in post-active includes evaluation and feedback of the lesson. Okay? आपने प्लानिंग कर ली क्लास से पहले, सब प्लान कर लिया कैसे पढ़ाना है, आपने क्लास में पढ़ा दिया, ऑब्जर्व किया स्टूडेंट्स को, जो लर्निंग देनी थी वो लर्निंग आपने इम्पार्ट करी, एंड नाउ हियर इज द टाइम फॉर यू टू सी कि वट एवर यू हैड प्लान्ड, वट एवर दे हैड टू लर्न, वर दे एबल टू लर्न और नॉट. नाउ इन पोस्ट एक्टिव स्टेज देर आर again 3 major activities that are there: defining exact dimensions, selecting a testing method, and bringing necessary change based on the evidence collected. Defining exact dimensions means जो आप परिणाम चाहते थे, right, वो match हुए या नहीं हुए. See, you have to ask yourself a question: was my teaching successful out of 5? Yes, maybe 3.5, 4, maybe 5 on 5, right? ये क्वेश्चन होना चाहिए जहाँ पे टीचर compares actual behavior with the expected one. Let's understand this with an example. Let's say you are teaching the lesson that is politeness. So in politeness, you would want your students to learn polite phrases like sorry, thank you, please, would you mind, phrases like these, right? आप ये चाह रहे थे आपकी स्टूडेंट सीखें. उसके बाद आप ऑफ कोर्स चाह रहे थे कि वो यूज़ भी करें. तो अब आप देखोगे कि आप उन्हें वो सिखाना चाह रहे थे, क्लास के एंड में क्या वो बच्चे यूज़ कर रहे थे, क्या उनमें थोड़ी पोलाइटनेस उनकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज में, बिहेवियर में दिख रही थी या नहीं. तो कुछ बच्चों में तो दिख रही थी जो बहुत समझदार हैं, जिनको बहुत अच्छा लगा लेसन, बट मे बी नॉट इन ऑल. तो यहाँ पे आप कंपेयर करोगे एक्चुअल बिहेवियर विद द एक्सपेक्टेड वन. ओके, सो दैट्स डिफाइनिंग द एग्जैक्ट डायमेंशन. नेक्स्ट अगेन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, सिलेक्टिंग अ टेस्टिंग मेथड. ये थी आपकी ऑब्जर्वेशन. फिर यहाँ पे अब आप बोलोगे अच्छा स्टूडेंट्स को ज़रा टेस्ट करते हैं. टेस्ट करने के लिए आप कोई भी मेथड उठा सकते हैं. quiz, experiment, maybe case study, maybe a mock drill or something. Now, as you had conducted the lesson being polite, यहाँ पे you have to test how well my students have learned it. So maybe आपने आज सेशन में थोड़े बच्चों को ऑब्जर्व किया, but आपको as a whole class you have to observe them. Now maybe you can pick up a quiz, experiment, a case study, something like a role play, maybe where one team is of neighbors and the other team is the other neighbors. Situation है कि आपके neighbors garbage फेंक रहे हैं, loud music play कर रहे हैं, तो how will you deal with them? और वहाँ पे you'll be able to see that how your students are able to apply the learning that you had imparted in them. So that is the second one, selecting a testing method. The last one is bringing necessary change based on the evidence collected. आपने उनको assess कर लिया, आपने देखा कि okay, 60% of the class was able to think logically and they were able to show the learning. But 40% of them, they were clueless about it. They do need a reiteration or a revision. Okay, so आपका पहला question है now what? क्या कर सकते हैं? And for them, maybe you'll change the teaching method for the upcoming session whenever you're going to conduct the same lesson with the other student. And you will also think of remedial कि आगे पढ़ाए जाने वाली क्लासेस में मान लो नेक्स्ट डे मंडे आपने पढ़ाया उनको पोलाइटनेस, ट्यूसडे सैटरडे वेंसडे में भी आप उनको पढ़ाएंगे मे बी कोई और लेसन, तो उस लेसन में आप पोलाइटनेस को कैसे कवर कर सकते हैं, आप हर दिन पुरानी लर्निंग्स को कैसे एम्फसाइज कर सकते हैं. दैट्स व्हाट दिस पोस्ट एक्टिव स्टेज इज ऑल अबाउट, अ हाईली इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेज. ऑलराइट, so this was all about phases of teaching: pre-active, interactive, post-active, planning, executing and assessing. This was all for today. Let me know in the comment box if there are any query. If any query persists, I'm always up for answering your questions. Keep learning, keep growing. Bye-bye. Stay tuned and keep watching, everyone.